The most electronegative element from the following elements is. They have given four options. To crack this question, first let us identify the position of these elements in the periodic table. If we do so, all these elements belong to third period and different groups. We have to find out the most electronegative element. For that, we should recall the fact that electronegativity across the period increases and down the group decreases. Here we have to move across the period. Since electronegativity increases across the period, most electronegative element will be chlorine, that is option B. In period 3, the most metallic element is. Across the period, metallic character decreases and down the group, metallic character increases. Here in period 3, we have to move across the period. Since metallic character decreases across the period, most metallic element is sodium, that is this option. Question 3a, we need to find out decreasing order of ionization potential. Question 3b, we need to find out increasing order of electron affinity. Let us try to find out the position of these elements in the periodic table. Question 3a elements belong to group 1 and question 3b elements belong to second period. Ionization potential down the group decreases. So, we expect hydrogen to have highest ionization potential and potassium to have least ionization potential. So, the order is hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium. Coming to the second period, across the period electron affinity increases. Accordingly, we expect fluorine to have highest electron affinity and boron to have least electron affinity. But recall the point that nitrogen is an exception. So, real order is nitrogen is having least electron affinity, then comes boron, oxygen and fluorine. We need to answer question 4a and 4b by referring to this table. 4a question is which non-metallic element has the valency of 2? We know that valency across the period increases from 1 and rises up to 4 and then decreases to 0 with group 18 elements. So, non-metallic element having the valency 2 means we have to find out from the right side of the periodic table. So, the answer for 4a is E. Question 4b, which is an inert gas? Inert gas belongs to this group, so inert gas is F. So the answers are for 4a, E and for 4b, F. The energy released when an electron is added to a neutral gaseous isolated atom to form a negatively charged ion. This definition is nothing but electron affinity. In period 3 of the periodic table, element B is placed to the left of element A. Based on this information, we are supposed to answer these three questions by choosing any one of the two options given inside the bracket. Let us first place elements B and A in period 3. Element B is placed to the left of element A. Coming to these three periodic properties, across the period metallic character decreases, electron affinity increases and atomic size decreases. We are considering across the period because moving from B to A is going across the period. Coming to the first question, element B would have higher metallic character than A. Coming to the second question, the element A would probably have higher electron affinity than B. This is the answer we expect out of the trend we see over here. But element A, which belongs to group 2, is an exception. So, element A in reality will have lesser electron affinity than B. This is an exception you have to memorize. Coming to question 3, element A would have smaller atomic size than B. This is as per the rule. The energy required to remove an electron from a neutral isolated gaseous atom and convert it into positively charged gaseous ion is called ionization potential. Arrange the following as per the instruction given in the brackets. We need to arrange these three elements in the increasing order of number of electron shells. These three elements belong to group 18. Helium belongs to first period. We know that period number itself is the number of shells present in that element. So helium atom has one shell in it. Argon belongs to third period, so 3 shells. Neon belongs to second period, so 2 shells. Order is helium less than neon less than argon. Question 2. Sodium, lithium and potassium we have to arrange in the increasing ionization energy. These three elements belong to group 1. We know that down the group ionization energy decreases. Among these three elements, sodium belongs to third period, lithium belongs to second period, potassium belongs to fourth period. So the order is potassium will have least ionization energy, then comes sodium and then lithium. Question 3. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine we have to arrange in the increasing order of electronegativity. These three elements belong to halogen family, that is group 17 elements. Down the group electronegativity decreases. Fluorine belongs to second period, chlorine belongs to third period, bromine belongs to fourth period. So the order is bromine will have least electronegativity, then comes chlorine and then fluorine. Question 4. Sodium, potassium and lithium we have to arrange in the increasing order of atomic size. These three elements belong to group 1 elements and we know down the group atomic size increases. Sodium belongs to third period, potassium belongs to fourth period, lithium belongs to second period. So the order is lithium will be the smallest, then comes sodium, then biggest atom is potassium. Metals are good reducing agents because they are electron donors. We have chosen these options because we know that metals are electropositive in nature. They prefer to lose electrons. Also, we know that reducing agents donate electrons. The tendency of an atom to attract electrons to itself when combined in a compound is electronegativity. Electrons present in the outermost shell of an atom is valence electrons. We need to fill up these blanks by using the words greater than or less than. First problem is we have to find out the relationship between ionization potential of potassium and sodium. Potassium and sodium belong to group 1 in the periodic table, where potassium belongs to fourth period and sodium belongs to third period. While moving down the group, ionization potential decreases. So, ionization potential of potassium must be lesser than ionization potential of sodium. Coming to the next problem, we have to find out a relationship between electronegativity of iodine and electronegativity of chlorine. These two elements belong to group 17, that is halogens. Iodine belongs to fifth period and chlorine belongs to third period. As we move down the group, electronegativity decreases. So, electronegativity of iodine must be lesser than electronegativity of chlorine. By referring to this table, we are supposed to answer these four questions. First one, state the number of valence electrons in atom J. J is here on the non-metallic side. With this way of group numbering, whatever the group number we give, same number of valence electrons will be present. So in J, we will have 5 valence electrons. Second question, which element shown forms ions with a single negative charge? Halogens forms ions with single negative charge. Halogens sit over here, either in group 7 or in group 17. So halogen which they have mentioned over here is M. So the answer is M. Third question, which metallic element is more reactive than R? R is over here in group 1. We know that metallic character increases as we move down the group. So down to R we are having T here. So we expect T to have more metallic character than R. So the answer is T. Which element has its electrons arranged in 4 shells? We know that whatever the period number we give, that itself will be the number of shells present in that element. This is period 1, 2, 3 and 4. Element which is present in fourth period is T, meaning T will have 4 shells in it. Answer is T. If an element has a low ionization energy, then it is likely to be metallic because metals are having lower ionization energy than non-metals. If an element has 7 electrons in its outermost shell, then it is likely to have the smallest atomic size among all the elements in the same period. We know that 7 valence electron we have with halogens. In a period, halogens are the smallest elements among its period elements. Among the elements given below, the element with the least electronegativity is, let us find out the position of these elements in the periodic table. Lithium is in the second period group 1. Boron is in second period group 13. Carbon is second period group 14. Fluorine is in second period group 17. When we move from lithium to fluorine, we are moving across the period. We know that electronegativity increases across the period. So, the one with least electronegativity must be lithium. We need to arrange the elements as per the instructions given inside the bracket. First question. These elements are to be arranged in the increasing order of metallic character. If we observe, we can identify that these elements belong to group 1, and we also know that down the group metallic character increases. If we assign the period number, lithium belongs to second period, sodium belongs to third period, potassium belongs to fourth period, rubidium fifth, cesium sixth. So, cesium must be having highest metallic character and lithium must be having lowest metallic character. So the order is lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium and then cesium. Question number 2. These elements are to be arranged in the decreasing order of atomic size. If we observe these elements, they belong to third period and we know across the period atomic size decreases. Magnesium belongs to second group, chlorine belongs to 17 group, sodium belongs to first group, sulfur 16 group, silicon group 14. So if we arrange in the decreasing order of atomic size, then sodium will be the biggest atom which belongs to group 1, then magnesium, silicon, sulfur and chlorine. This is the continuation of the previous question. We need to arrange these elements in the increasing order of ionization energy. Let us assign period and group number to these elements. Sodium belongs to third period, group 1. Potassium belongs to fourth period, group 1. Chlorine belongs to third period, group 17. Sulfur belongs to third period, group 16. Silicon belongs to third period, group 14. So here we are having elements belong to both third period and fourth period. If we just consider third period elements, we are moving across the period and we know that ionization energy increases across the period. Potassium belongs to fourth period and down the group ionization energy decreases. In other words, across the period ionization energy increases and when we move up in the group ionization energy increases. Accordingly, we expect potassium to have least ionization energy and chlorine to have highest ionization energy. So the order is potassium, sodium, silicon, sulfur and chlorine. Fourth question. We need to arrange these elements in the increasing order of electron affinity. These elements belong to group 17, that is halogens, and we know that down the group electron affinity decreases. Accordingly, we expect fluorine to have highest electron affinity and iodine to have least electron affinity. With this, if we write the order, iodine least, then comes bromine, then comes chlorine, and then fluorine. But fluorine being very smaller in size, it will show electron repulsion. Hence, electron affinity of fluorine gets reduced in comparison to chlorine. In simpler terms, we can tell chlorine and fluorine order is an exception. So, the real order is iodine, bromine, fluorine, and then comes chlorine. We need to find out the right options for these questions. First one, ionization potential increases over a period from left to right because atomic radius increases and nuclear charge increases. Atomic radius in reality decreases across the period, hence A is a wrong option. Atomic radius decreases, this is right. Nuclear charge decreases, this is wrong because nuclear charge across the period increases. Atomic radius increases, this is wrong. Nuclear charge decreases, this is also wrong. Atomic radius decreases, right. Nuclear charge increases, right. So answer is D. Question 2. If an element A belongs to third period and second group, then it will have period 3 means that indicates the shell number, so it will have 3 shells in it. Group 2 means it will have 2 valence electrons. So, answer is 3 shells, 2 valence electrons, that is option A. All other options are wrong. An element Z has atomic number 16 and we need to answer these questions based on this detail about element Z. We know that element with atomic number 16 is sulfur. Question 1. State the period and group to which Z belongs to. We know that sulfur belongs to third period and group 16. Is Z a metal or non-metal? We know that sulfur is a non-metal. State the formula between Z and hydrogen. We know that sulfur or Z valency is 2 and hydrogen valency is 1. So its formula must be H2S or H2Z. Answer is formula between Z and hydrogen is H2Z. Among the second period elements, element which has highest electron affinity is. Let us mark the position of these elements in the periodic table. Lithium, second period group 1, carbon, second period group 14, fluorine, second period group 17, chlorine, third period group 17. If we just consider these 4 elements, we know that chlorine is the one which is having highest electron affinity because there comes up an exception here. But the question is about second period elements, meaning we need to compare between lithium, carbon and fluorine. Among these 3 elements, fluorine will have highest electron affinity because across the period electron affinity increases. So the answer is fluorine, that is option D. In this table, H does not represent hydrogen. Some elements are given in their own symbol and position in the periodic table, while others are shown with a letter. With reference to the table, we need to answer these questions. First one, identify the most electronegative element. We know that most electronegative element is present on the top right corner of the periodic table in group 17, that is J. Identify the most reactive element of group 1. We know that in group 1 metals are listed. As we move down the group, metallic character increases. So, most metallic element must be there down in the group, that is R. Identify the element from period 3 with least atomic size. Atomic size across the period decreases. So, in period 3, if we start moving to the right, then smallest atom is M, that belongs to group 17. How many valence electrons are present in Q? Q belongs to group 15. In group 15, we know that we are having 5 valence electrons. So, Q also must be having 5 valence electrons. Which element from group 2 would have the least ionization energy? Group 2 means this. Ionization energy down the group decreases. So, the last element of group 2 must be having least ionization energy, and that is T. Identify the noble gas of the fourth period. Noble gas belongs to group 18 and fourth period means this. If we start moving until we reach group 18, then we meet element Y. So, answer is Y. An element in period 3 whose electron affinity is 0. Electron affinity is 0 for noble gases. Of these four options, neon and argon are noble gases. But neon belongs to second period and argon belongs to third period. So the answer is D. Second question. An alkaline earth metal is. Alkaline earth metal belongs to group 2. Potassium is an alkali metal, belongs to group 1. Calcium is an alkaline earth metal, belongs to group 2. Lead belongs to post-transition elements and copper belongs to transition elements. Across the period, ionization potential increases. Down the group, electron affinity decreases. In the periodic table, alkali metals are placed in group 1. Which of the following properties do not match with elements of halogen family? Halogen family means post-transition elements belonging to group 17. They have 7 electrons in their valence shell. This is right. They are highly reactive chemically. This is also a fact. They are metallic in nature. This is wrong because group 17 elements are non-metallic in nature. They are diatomic in their molecular form. This is also a fact. Since we are supposed to find out what does not match with the group 17 elements, answer is C. The number of electrons present in the valence shell of a halogen is. Halogen belongs to group 17 and it has 7 valence electrons in it. So, answer is option D. An element has atomic number 16. We know that it is sulfur. The period to which it belongs to. Sulfur belongs to third period. The number of valence electrons in sulfur. We know that it has 6 valence electrons. Is it a metal or non-metal? We know that sulfur is a non-metal.